Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom and good evening everyone. First of all, thank you to God for His blessing, grace and opportunity so we can make and present this video in good condition today. My name is Miriam Lina from class D with NIM 801243447 English Education Study Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education. Alright guys, so in this video we are going to explain and present our research entitled Analysis of Morphological Errors in English Writing of 8th grade junior high school students. This assignment is prepared for the subject of morphology under guidance and supervision of our respected lecturer, Ma'am Nurfadila Najib SPD MPD. Here are the members of our group, myself Miriam Lina, Sri Aulia Muharram, Fajriana, Walfadila, and the last Nur Aulia Ashura. Saya akan memandu jalannya presentasi ini dan setiap anggota kelompok akan menyampaikan bagian materi yang sudah kami bagi. Bagian pertama saya yang akan menyampaikan background atau latar belakang masalah. Background. Writing is an important skill in learning English because through writing we can express ideas and message clearly. Namun pada kenyataannya banyak siswa kelas 8 SMP masih mengalami kesulitan dan membuat kesalahan saat menulis teks dalam bahasa Inggris. Common mistakes that frequently happen include errors in subject verb agreement, wrong use of tense, incorrect spelling, wrong capitalization, and also mistakes in using articles. Nah, kesalahan-kesalahan ini ternyata bisa mengubah makna kalimat dan tentunya menurunkan kualitas tulisan yang mereka buat. Nah, kalau kita lihat dari sisi ilmu morfologi, ini berkaitan dengan pembentukan kata dan perubahan struktur kata. Di tulisan siswa kelas 8 ini kita sering menjumpai kesalahan seperti menggunakan kata have padahal seharusnya has, atau seperti kata penulisan yellow menjadi yellow yang seharusnya double L. Based on our observation and theory, these errors happen mainly because of three things. First, inference from bahasa Indonesia atau pengaruh dari kebiasaan menggunakan bahasa ibu kita yang aturannya berbeda jauh dengan bahasa Inggris. Terus second, limited vocabulary atau kosakata siswa yang kurang atau terbatas. Third, lack of grammar understanding and writing, kurang praktik. Mereka tidak mempunyai pemahaman tata bahasa yang kuat dan kurang praktis atau kurang latihan menulis seperti itu. Therefore, morphology error analysis is very necessary and important. Melalui analisis ini, guru dapat mengetahui kesulitan apa yang terjadi di siswa kelas 8 sehingga nantinya kita bisa menyusun strategi pembelajaran atau pengajaran yang lebih tepat, membantu siswa memperbaiki kemampuan menulis mereka dan meningkatkan kualitas pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. That's all from me. Penjelasan dari saya mengenai latar belakang mengapa penelitian ini kami lakukan dan penting untuk kami bahas. Selanjutnya kita masuk pada bagian-bagian materi selanjutnya dan akan disampaikan oleh beberapa dari teman saya. To the next presenter, Nur Aulia Ashura, time is yours.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Aulia Ashura from class D with student ID number H0124343. Now I will explain the literature review from student writing related to morphology and English learning. First, I will explain the concept of morphology. Morphology is a branch of linguistics that studies the structure and formation of words. It explains how words change their forms to show grammatical meaning. In English, morphology includes change in verb, noun, adjective, and other word forms. For example, love becomes to loves, walk becomes to walked, and child becomes to children. These word change are important because they help us understand grammar and meaning in sentence. Next, there are two main types of morphology. inflectional morphology, and derivational morphology. First is inflectional morphology. Inflectional morphology refers to change in a word from without changing the word class or the basic meaning of the word. Usually it is related to grammar rules such as sentence, plural forms, or subject-verb agreement. For example, play becomes plays, study becomes studied, and cat becomes cats. The meaning of the words stayed the same, but the grammatical form changed. Second is derivational morphology. Derivational morphology is the process of forming new words that may change the word meaning or the word class. For example, describe, which is a verb, become descriptive and adjective. Beauty, a noun, becomes beautiful and adjective. Care, a noun, becomes caring and adjective. In derivational morphology, the word can have a new meaning or a different function in a sentence. Now I will explain the error analysis from student writing. The first data is a descriptive text about a beach. In the sentence, beach have white sand. The student made a subject-verb agreement error. The correct sentence is the beach has white sand because the singular subject beach must use has. The second sentence is beach have a very beautiful view. The correct form is the beach has a very beautiful view. The errors are subject-verb agreement and missing article. Next, in the sentence beach feel cool, the correct form is the beach feels cool. This is an inflectional morphology error because the verb show at s. And in the sentence green and blue color, the word color should become plural. So the correct form is green and blue colors. Then in the sentence in afternoon should be in the afternoon because it needs the article the. And in the sentence sky changed to orange and red color should be the sky changed to orange and red color. The verb needs s because the subject is singular. And lastly, beach is very good for relaxing. Should be the beach is very good for relaxing. This is a word formation error because relax should change into the gerund forming is relaxing. The second data is a daily activity text. The student wrote in the morning, but the correct form is in the morning. This is a spelling and spacing error. The sentence I take a shower and get ready for school should be I took a shower and got ready for school because the paragraph uses past tense. Next, and I go home should be and I went home. The student made capitalization and tense error. The word practice should be practice because of spelling error. And wake up should be woke up to match the past tense. Finally, the phrase go home and shower is not natural in English. The better sentence is go home and take a shower. The next text is about daily activities. In the sentence, I woke up at 6 o'clock. There is no major morphological error. However, the sentence can sound more natural in English by writing 6 o'clock instead of using numbers. The next sentence is I go to school. The student forgot to put a period at the end of the sentence. So, the correct form is I go to school. Then the sentence after school I go to recite Quran contains several errors. First, it needs a comma after school. Second, Quran should use capital letters and become Quran. Third, the phrase go to recite is less natural in English. The correct sentence is after school, I go to recite the Quran. Next, in the sentence after that, I went to the beach to help my mother sell. The tense is inconsistent with the previous sentence. The sentence also needs an object after the word sell. The correct form is after that, I go to the beach to help my mother sell fish. Then, the sentence and I went home after selling and sleep has several errors. The sentence should not begin with an. The first sleep is also not parallel with selling, and the tense is inconsistent. The correct sentence is after selling, I went home and slept. The last text is about the character Stitch. In the sentence, I love Stitch, the student made a capitalization error because Stitch is a character's name and should use a capital letter. Next, the sentence Stitch is an alien character from animasi Lilo and Stitch contains several errors. The article a should become an because alien begins with a vowel sound. The word animasi should be changed into English such as animation or movie. Also, Stitch should use a capital letter. The correct sentence is Stitch is an alien character from the animation Lilo and Stitch.
Understand students, learning difficult and language development. Error analysis is important because it can help teachers improve teaching methods and help students future language error writing. Type of error. Number 1, omission. Omission is an error caused by missing language element. Example, he is smart, jadi he is smart. Number 2, addition. Addition is an error caused by unnecessary element in a sentence. Example, love. Expensive capitalization. Number 3, misinformation. Misinformation happens when students use incorrect grammar to word forms. Example, she loves bunny, jadi she loves bunny. Number 4, misordering. Misordering is an error in arranging words in the correct order. Example, my brand car, jadi my car brand. Pada teks paragraf yang di atas terdapat beberapa kesalahan. Kesalahan yang pertama itu ejaan dan tanda baca dari kata o'clock. Siswa lupa pakai apostrof. Yang kedua, kesalahan tense. Dari kata I will pray harusnya I pray. Untuk rutinitas harian harus pakai simple present bukan future. Kesalahan ketiga yaitu struktur kata kerja. Dari kalimat prepare to breakfast yang harusnya prepare breakfast. Breakfast adalah noun, jadi butuh kata kerja lain. Kesalahan selanjutnya itu plural dan spesifikitas. Dari kata assignment yang harusnya assignments dan kata the uniform yang harusnya my uniform. Dan kesalahan terakhir yaitu kapitalisasi dan gaya bahasa. dari kalimat my house yang harusnya home, kurang natural dan tidak sesuai kaidah. Dan pada teks paragraf selanjutnya terdapat beberapa kesalahan. Yang pertama itu kesalahan capitalization, salah pakai huruf kapital pada kata his, her, I, dan China. Kesalahan kedua itu subject verb agreement, dari kata kerja tidak sesuai subjek, dari kata come yang harusnya comes dan kata play yang harusnya plays. Dan kesalahan ketiga yaitu spelling, dari kata ha yang harusnya he dan kata tree yang harusnya tree. Dan kesalahan terakhir itu artikel dan struktur, susunan frasa salah, dari kalimat I have idol yang harusnya I have an idol. Terdapat 4 kesalahan. Kesalahan yang pertama itu subject verb agreement, dari kata have yang harusnya has untuk subjek tunggal. Dan kesalahan kedua itu plural noun, dari kata generation harusnya generation dan kata event yang harusnya event. Kesalahan ketiga itu capitalization, kata GPT yang harusnya menggunakan huruf kapital, dan kata Jayawardana yang harusnya huruf pertamanya itu menggunakan huruf kapital. Dan kesalahan yang keempat itu possessive dan non-phrase, dari kalimat manager name yang seharusnya manager's name dan kalimat grup idol yang harusnya idol group. Pada paragraf teks ini terdapat beberapa kesalahan. Kesalahan yang pertama itu kesalahan capitalization, nama dan awal kalimat, dari kata Priscilla, Vanessa, dan Dylan yang seharusnya menggunakan huruf kapital pada huruf awal. Kesalahan kedua itu tense dan verb form, dari kata look yang harusnya saw dan kata wish can yang harusnya wish I could. Dan kesalahan ketiga yaitu struktur kalimat, kalimat tidak lengkap dan kurang verb atau to be. Dan kesalahan terakhir yaitu artikel dan noun phrase, kurang a di kalimat check a picture dan susunan benefits for idealizing kurang tepat.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fajrana. I'm from class D and I want to explain about methodology. Okay. The first research design. This study use a qualitative descriptive method. Yang artinya itu penelitian ini menggunakan metode deskriptif kualitatif. Metode ini dipakai untuk menjelaskan dan mendeskripsikan data secara mendalam, bukan menggunakan angka atau statistik. Yang kedua itu ada juga the research focus on analysis and morphological errors found in students English writing. Penelitian ini berfokus pada analisis kesalahan morfologi dalam tulisan bahasa Inggris siswa. Morphological errors adalah kesalahan dalam pembentukan kata, misalnya itu penggunaan imbuhan yang salah, bentuk plural, menggunakan tense atau perubahan bentuk kata kerja. Yang dimana contohnya itu he go to school, seharusnya he goes to school. Book, seharusnya itu two books. Yang kedua itu ada participants. The participants of this study are 8 years grade junior high school students. Participants penelitian ini adalah siswa kelas 8 SMP. The data were taken from students' descriptive text and daily activity text. Nah, Data penelitian diambil dari tulisan siswa, yaitu deskriptif teks, teks deskriptif atau teks deskripsi, dan daily activity text atau teks kegiatan sehari-hari. Nah, melalui tulisan tersebut, peneliti menganalisis kesalahan morfologi yang sering dilakukan siswa dalam menulis bahasa, yang sering dilakukan siswa dalam menulis bahasa Inggris. Mungkin cukup sekian dari saya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, baik. Di sini I want to explain about yang saya analisis di sekolah. Oke, di sini kita kelompok kami menganalisis kelas 8 SMP kelas 8. Oke, di sini ada kalimatnya. Kalimatnya itu yang kami analisis itu ada yang I wake up at 6 o'clock. I take a shower. I prepare books for school. After that, I clothes. Finally, I go to school. Okay. Di sini analisis grammar dan kelas katanya itu ialah. Nah, kalimat di atas itu menggunakan konteks kegiatan sehari-hari atau daily activity, sehingga seharusnya itu menggunakan simple present tense. Nah, namun mungkin terdapat beberapa kesalahan grammar dan menggunakan kata yang kurang tepat. Jadi kesalahannya itu ialah I wake up. Di sini itu penulisannya itu dia menulis wake up. Sedangkan perbaikannya itu harusnya wake up. Nah, yang kedua itu I prepare books for school. Nah, frase tersebut itu mungkin kurang natural dalam bahasa Inggris yang karena tidak menunjukkan kepemilikan benda. Jadi perbaikannya itu I prepare my books for school. Yang ketiga itu I wear school clothes. Nah, secara makna itu mungkin masih dapat dipahami, tetapi kurang umum digunakan dalam konteks seragam sekolah. Nah, mungkin perbaikannya. Di sini saya akan memperbaiki. Perbaikannya itu ialah I put on my school uniform. Nah, penggunaan bahasa tanda baca itu pada akhir kalimat mungkin terlalu panjang dan kurang tanda baca, sehingga perlu dipisahkan agar lebih jelas dan efektif. Nah, di sini ini perbaikannya itu Nah, di sini ini di sini saya akan membacakan mungkin yang lebih benarnya. Harusnya itu I wake up at 6 o'clock. I take a shower and prepare my books for school. After that, I put on my school uniform. Finally, I go to school. Nah, di sini saya akan menganalisis kelas katanya. Nah, I itu masuk di pronoun, sedangkan wake up itu verb, at itu preposition, 6 affair of time. Nah, terus I take a shower and prepare my books for school itu ialah I itu pronoun, take verb, a article, shower noun, and conjunction, and prepare verb, my possessive adjective, and books noun for preposition, school noun. Kalau kalimat after that I put on my school uniform, yaitu katanya itu after that itu adverb, I itu pronoun, put on verb, my itu possessive adjective, uniform itu noun. Nah, kalimat terakhir itu finally I go to school. Finally itu adverb, I itu pronoun, go itu verb, to itu preposition, school itu noun. Nah, teks yang kedua itu ialah I have a twin sister named Naya, but I usually call her Kurik MSK just for fun. She is a kind and careful girl. She has a beautiful face, long eyelids, bright eyes, and a fun personality. She is also disciplined and loves cooking fried rice. She often asks me to try her fried rice, but I jokingly say that I do not want to get poisoned. Nah, grammar analisisnya itu ialah the paragraph above mostly use simple present tense because it describes a person's characteristic, habits, and daily activities. However, there are several sentences that can be improved to sound more natural and formal in English writing. Errors and corrections. The first, loves cooking fried rice. The sentence is understandable, but it sounds more natural when using the phrase loves to cook fried rice. Correction: she also loves to cook fried rice. Two, I do not want to get poisoned. The sentence is grammatically correct, but for a more natural and humorous expression, it can be improved. Correction. In jokingly tell her that I do not want to get poisoned. The third, every day Naya texts me in the morning, afternoon, and night. This sentence is correct, but adding the viewer afternoon and evening sounds more natural. Correction. Every day Naya texts me in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. Therefore, in only 5 minutes. The sentence is grammatically correct, but the word order can be improved. Correction: in just 5 minutes, she can send me almost 100 reels. The why Naya loves princess treatment. This expression is understandable, but less natural in formal English. Correction: Naya loves being treated like a princess. The sixth, wearing glass shoes. The sentence is grammatically correct, but glass slippers is more natural and commonly used in English fairy tales. Correction: wearing glass slippers. Correct version. I have a twin sister named Naya, but I usually call her Kurik MSK just for fun. She is a kind and careful girl. She has a beautiful face, long eyelids, bright eyes, and a fun personality. She is also disciplined and loves to cook fried rice. She often asks me to try her fried rice, but I usually tell her that I do not want to get poisoned. Every day, Naya texts me in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night just to ask random questions. She also likes sending me funny videos on social media. In just 5 minutes, she can send me almost 100 reels. Naya is very close to her grandmother, who parts of speech analysis. I have a twin sister named Naya. I itu pronoun, have itu verb, article, twin, adjective, sister noun, verb atau past participle. Naya proper nouns. Sentence 2. She is a kind and careful girl. She pronoun is a verb, article, kind adjective, and conjunction. Careful adjective, girl noun. Sentence 3. She has a beautiful face, long eyes, bright eyes, and a fun personality. She pronoun has a verb, article, beautiful, adjective, face noun, long adjective, eyeless noun, bright adjective, eyes noun, and conjunction, fun adjective, personality noun. Sentence verb. She also loves to cook fried rice. She pronoun also adverb, loves verb, to cook, infinitive verb, fried adjective, rice noun. Sentence 5. Naya loves being treated like a princess. Naya pronoun, loves verb, being the girl plus article, princess noun. Sentence 6. People say that someone's favorite color can describe their personality. People noun, say verb, that conjunction, someone's possessive pronoun, favorite adjective, color noun, can modal verb, describe verb, their possessive adjective, personality noun. Adapun itu teks ke analisis grammar kelas katanya itu ialah kalimat pertama itu at home, I have care. Perbaikan grammarnya itu at home, I have a car. Huruf I itu menggunakan kelas katanya itu at preposition, itu menunjukkan tempat, sedangkan home itu noun, I itu pronoun, have itu verb, article, care noun. Nah, at home itu adverb of place, I itu subject, have itu verb, care itu object. Nah, kalimat kedua itu I have on care at my home. Nah, perbaikan grammarnya itu I have one care at my home. Nah, analisis katanya itu I pronoun, have verb, one numeral, care noun, at preposition, my possessive adjective, home noun. Kalimat ketiga itu my car colorful gray. Nah, perbaikannya itu my car is colorful gray. Nah, perbaikannya itu analisis kelas katanya itu my possessive adjective, car noun is verb, colorful adjective, gray adjective. Nah, kalimat keempat itu my brand car is Honda mobil. Nah, perbaikannya itu my car brand is Honda mobil. Nah, kelas katanya itu my possessive adjective.
Alright, thank you very much to my friends.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Walfadila from class D, and now I will explain the methodology of this study, specifically the data collection technique we use. The main techniques: writing test, worksheet analysis, and documentation. Let me explain each one clearly. Number 1, writing test. The first technique is writing text. This step students were asked to writing simple English text such as short paragraphs, description, or stories. This activity was designed to make students to produce writing work naturally. By asking them to writing fairly, we could see their real ability in using English, how they reach ideas, and most importantly, what kinds of mistakes they often make in their writing. This is the best way to get rich data about their language skills. As number 2, worksheet analysis. Second, we ask worksheet analysis. After collection, the student
writing result, the researcher carefully check it and analyze it every worksheet. The main focus here was to identify, note, and classify errors, especially error related to grammar, such as sentence structure and also morphology, which means word formation, prefix, suffix, or word form. This analysis helped us understanding exactly what problem or difficult students face when writing in English. And number 3 is documentation. There is documentation. All the writing result, worksheet, notes, and findings from the analysis were collected, saved, and organized probably as searching research data. Thus, documents are very important because they serve as the main evidence and material for the whole study. They are used to analyze the data, to find patterns, and finally draw conclusion about the student writing error. Those are the data collection technique we use in the search. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, thank you very much to my friends for the explanation. Now let me deliver the conclusion of our research. Okay, so guys, based on the data and discussion, we have drawn several conclusions. First, there are 4 types of morphological errors found in the writing of 8th grade junior high school students. Omission, leaving out necessary elements. Addition, adding unnecessary elements. Misformation, using incorrect words from this the most frequent error found. And the last, misordering, arranging words in wrong sequence. Second, the main causes of these errors are inference from mother tongue or Indonesian language habits, lack of understanding of grammar and morphology rules, limited vocabulary, and lack of writing practice. Third, this research shows that analyzing errors is very useful. It helps us understanding students' difficulties clearly, so we can find a better solution and teaching strategies. Finally, that is all the complete presentation from our group 3. We hope this presentation will be useful and add to our knowledge. We realize there may still are shortcomings, so we sincerely apologize for any mistakes. Thank you so much for your attention, guys, and bye-bye.